Hey everyone, it's Miranda. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, for the first time, why don't you subscribe, become the newest member of the Slashed Squad. Here I review products you won't feel guilty buying and do looks you can actually recreate at home, including this second Halloween makeup tutorial of the year. If you missed my first Halloween makeup tutorial of the month, you'll want to check that one out. It is a fantasy owl makeup look and would also make for a pretty good last minute costume idea. I'll leave the link in a card and down in the description, but if you're really crunched for time and you really want to utilize things you probably already have at home, this flower child idea is perfect. We're using a lot of the same products that I featured in my owl makeup tutorial, and it's all drugstore brand makeup that I picked up from my local Smith's grocery store, which is part of the Kroger family of stores. I'm once again partnering with Kroger on this Halloween look to let you all know about their beauty promotion that is just in time for Halloween, all the way up until the 31st of October. It's buy two, get one free on cosmetics, nail care, and accessories, and you can mix and match brands, so you'll be able to buy everything that I show in this video at a fraction of the cost. So this flower child look uses makeup as the statement with this big flower right over the eye, and then everything else you can just really put together from stuff you already have. Put on everything floral that you own in terms of your wardrobe, find a flower crown, and you're good to go. So let's get into the makeup tutorial so you can recreate this last minute flower child Halloween costume. Alright, so starting out with the e.l.f. Mineral Primer to prime the face. Once again, I'm using the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour foundation, so we've got full coverage that lasts all night. This was 1.5 pumps of foundation on this sponge, and we covered the whole face. We've got nothing showing through. I freaking love the coverage on this. All right, gonna take our eye primer. I'm using, again, the L'Oreal Magic De-Crease Primer, and I'm gonna be putting this in a pretty big eye area on my right side, all the way around the lid and bottom of the eye. And then for my left side, I'm just gonna apply it as normal. And I'm actually gonna tap it a little bit above my brow as well. Next, I'm gonna be taking the Rimmel Scandaleyes Brow Eyeliner Kajal in Fierce Fuchsia, and I'm gonna be creating flower petals to create a shape around my eye, and it's gonna be extending above my brow as well. So I'm gonna draw this right over my brow. And I am kind of off-centering it just a tad, because otherwise one of the petals would kind of go into the nose bridge area. So there we have the outline of our flower. And I'm gonna go ahead and start shading the outer edges with the pink. Now I'm just gonna take a brush and blend the pink shade inward. So that is where we're at so far. Most of the points of the flower are completely filled in, and then it's just kind of blended towards the center. So now I'm gonna go ahead and wet my brush for this next part. And I'm gonna start filling in the petals of the flower using this sparkly rose gold shade, and it's gonna look a little bit metallic when you apply with a wet brush. And go ahead and bring that color all the way up to the lower lash line. And I'm just gonna do a really light wash of that same shade right over my lid. I'm gonna wet the brush one more time, and then I'm gonna be using this really bright champagne shade and applying that in a round shape on my lid, and that's gonna serve as the center of the flower. Go ahead and put a little bit of that at your lower lash line as well. And I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Never Fail eyeliner in white, and I'm going to just create a border around the lighter shade we just put on our lid. Just outlining it to make it a little more defined. I'm gonna take the brown from the Covergirl TruNaked Roses palette, and I'm going to use that as a detail in the middle of each petal. Going up from the bottom in towards the middle, and kind of just letting it fade away once you get to the intersection. And then in each corner, right where you start that line, just blend a little bit of the brown out for a little shadowy vibe and to soften up the appearance. I'm gonna tightline my waterline using the L'Oreal Infallible Longwear Eye Pencil. And for mascara, I'm using the Covergirl Flourish by Lash Blast mascara. For the left eye, I'm going to be doing kind of like a normal rose gold eyeshadow look. I'm going to use this light cream shade as my base. then the middle matte mauve shade as a transition color. Then I'm going to use this dusty plum shade in the outer corner. And using that sparkly rose gold shade on the lid. Tightlining using the same black L'Oreal pencil. Then doing a winged liner with the Covergirl Get In Line liquid liner. Add mascara to top it off. Next, I'm just going to fill in my brow on the left and what is a little bit exposed on the right. So we're done with the eye area. Now this is a simple version, so I've left the flower with only 5 petals. If you want to make it a little bit more intricate, you can go ahead and add even more petals in between each one right here. I'll show you what that looks like right now. So here is the more intricate flower. I literally just did the exact same steps and added petals in between each of the 5 that we originally did. This definitely steps it up a notch if you do have a little bit more time to spare. Next, I'm going to contour using the e.l.f. contour palette. And then just on the left side, since we don't really have a lot of room under the flower, I'm gonna use the e.l.f. blush palette to add a little bit of cheek color. And back into the contour palette, I'm gonna use the highlight on the tops of my cheekbones. Lastly, I'm just gonna be adding lip color, and I'm using the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in Dreamer. And to finish off this costume, literally wear anything and everything floral that you already own and try finding a flower crown for a finishing touch. This is such an easy, last-minute, budget-friendly DIY costume that will help you avoid being shamed for not putting any effort into Halloween. It's great for school, work, or even last-minute Halloween parties. And if you recreated my owl Halloween makeup tutorial, then a lot of these products will seem familiar and you can kind of use what you already have to get a second costume out of it. So don't forget to shop your Halloween makeup must-haves at your local Kroger grocery store during the buy 2 get 1 free beauty promotion. And check out Kroger.com/beauty for more tips, tutorials, inspiration, and exclusive offers and coupons. If you're currently trying to put together a last-minute Halloween costume, hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to hit subscribe. Become the newest member of the Slashed Squad. If you've done both those things, high five, but have you hit the bell icon so you know every time a new video goes live? If you don't turn on video notifications, YouTube decides what's on your subscription page and not you. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!